as Mr. Shiba and Kuyan already mentioned, there is currently FSC fraud is rumor, and this is a statement from FSC Japan last year. But as Mr. Mishiba said, this rumor can be due to the misunderstanding of FSC scheme, because FSC allows some materials, for example, control wood, can be mixed with FSC FM. However, I would like to say that even so, like we heard that most of the wood pellets imported to Japan from the Vietnam is claimed as FSC 100%, and it's actually very hard for us to believe it. And we would like to discuss about this in the next panel discussion. So we think due diligence is very important, and this is how you search the wood pellet producer with control wood risk assessment report published. So here is the list of pellet producers with assessment report. In Vietnam, there are so far 20 wood pellet producers that conduct due diligence by themselves. And number 4 is biomass project. Okay, so in many aspects, the Clean Wood Act is required to improve and strengthen its enforcement. But Clean Wood Act still understand the value of due diligence. So not only rely on document-based confirmation or legality and traceability, especially like in this situation where the massive fraud of FSC is rumor, wood pellet producers should be cautious on their supplier, raw material suppliers. I have a question, but I will leave it for next panel discussion, because we're behind schedule. So can we move on to?
Thank you very much for your presentation, Kaneko-san. So, do you have any question on the presentation?
Thank you very much for the presentation. I think it's good to hear what Japan deems important. So production from here is, and producers exporting there simply do not ignore what the market forces or the market requirement are. It's very important. I understand the issue of following false claims, but also the difficulty of legal enforcement, because unless the system is set up, it happened in the US with the Lazy Act, it's particular with some wood products. The US government had to take action on specific companies and impose significant fines. But I wonder what happens in this case if Vietnam finds a company that is in Japan. Japan cannot take, Vietnam cannot take action in Japan. But what can be strengthened to ensure that people respect and don't, it seems to me that companies exporting find a room for maneuvering and issuing false claims, then at the end affects FSC and the producers here. But it sounds to me that there is no too much defense that can be done. So for me, it's what can be really, in your opinion, what can be really be done from Vietnam and this side, and also from FSC on this side. And considering the FSC has representative here and also in Japan, to at least publicly denounce the issue, if not legal action can be taken. You see, because legal action is not easy to, I would say, resolve the case and then have an accusation. It's not easy, it takes time. Anyway, I'm unclear because the issue, yes, but it's unclear what the solutions are. I mean, we all know the issue, but what are the solutions?
In my opinion, in Vietnam side, I believe certification body, they should be more responsible for checking the traceability. I say this because, for example, we had an experience that some companies appears to be the FM holder. They approached us before, but they are located far from the south in Vietnam, and they told us to buy their FM timber, but it's not like realistic because the forest is located in the south. If they bring those timbers to our location, it costs too much. But what they actually trying to do was they just issue the invoice, and they actually asked another forest owner in nearby our factory and bring those timbers, supply those timbers to us. So in this case, I don't know how, but the certification body maybe somehow can check where really these would come from. So I would really like to ask certification body to check strictly for the local producers.
So additional to Kaneko-san's answer, I would like to also add my comments on your question. So working as the purchasing manager of Biomass to Vietnam, we consumed a lot of materials, and I, from time to time, received the offer from the supplier, FSCFM supplier, located far away in the north, 300 kilometers, in the south, Dong Nai and other provinces, 1,000 kilometers away. So I asked them, how come you can supply it to us, because the distance is too far. Say, but, and after discussing, because we knew, so we want to know how they implement in the normal practice. So after discussing a while, and then it appeared that, okay, finally we just sell you like a document. So the actual material will be collected in your area, which is not certified material. So it is happening, and not only one time, from time to time. So from the used materials point of view, we would like not only the CB organization, but also the FSC for me, normally when I get an offer from the MSc material, for the material, I go to the website and check. However, I wonder if there is anyone already bought from them. If there is information that, okay, this 100 hectare is already bought from Mr. A, Mr. B, information like that, it's clear and it's easy for me to check. But it's not information provided, so I cannot check. And even I'm serious on implementing, following the standards, but I cannot do. And who will guarantee for me in this case? So I also would like to ask this way, I'm an MSc organization, to pay attention on this inner system, or at least provide us this kind of information, how to control the consistencies of the input and output in the materials.
Thank you for that question and that you raised that issue. I think that that is true somehow. It's happened. Actually, for the certification, when we forest owner get certified, they get also their management plan have to be approved, and that in that you see the production in that in that management. So it's not that you have 100 hectare you can export much more than that. And for the invoice, normally the CB will approve the invoice for the certificate holder. Of course, that there's still a lot of problem because the system is very. We design the system, but it's very larger to check all the actor, all the small things in that. But if you have any problem or you see that some infringement like this, sell just invoice, you can raise that issue from your side, and if CB will not do things or no action, take no action, we will raise that to the ASI to control, because CB can be also suspended if they don't do the good work. They do something wrong, they will they will suspended or even terminated from the FSC system. It is not objective check, then they can be suspended, and this happened. But I also want to confirm